Okay, so George, you are taking part in the No campaign.
That's absolutely right, yeah.
Why have you decided to go for the No campaign rather than the Yes campaign?
So when I first saw the proposals, I was a bit taken aback actually. I thought, well, where's welfare? And I kept looking through the proposals, and there was 3 or 4 pages on this quite lengthy web page that the union published, and it was nowhere to be found for me. I interrogated the facts a bit more, and it seemed that welfare would be represented by some of the vice presidents, but perhaps it was only going to be part of their responsibilities, and even then, it was actually going to potentially just form a third of their role. That didn't seem right to me. I thought a full-time, dedicated welfare officer was exactly what a student union should keep. It should be strengthened and not diminished, and so that's why I'm involved in the No campaign.
Okay, so the Yes campaign is saying that actually there is a 50% more provision for welfare in the new structure. Why do you think that's wrong?
Well, first of all, that figure has, for me, no basis in fact. It is true that there is an increase in welfare in terms of the numbers of people who have responsibility for welfare issues. But if you actually look at the terms in terms of representation, I argue that actually it goes down. It goes down to the point where there's nobody responsible for cross-campus welfare issues. Now, some people are saying that actually it's the president who will take control of that, but I think I'd prefer a separate person to take control of our response to, for example, heating in halls. I'd like a single person to coordinate the union's response to any sort of issue on campus, whether it's tenants' rights, whether it's employment rights. I want somebody there that I know by name, that I can contact and talk to about my employment rights. Because I'm not quite sure if a vice president for my college in Seabass is going to care less whether I'm getting mucked about at work, whereas I know that a full-time dedicated welfare officer would have some sort of responsibility for that. And that's just one example. I'm George, I'm voting no, and you should too.